Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Adriane, your quantum love coach from beautiful Ubud in Bali. I have returned to this magical place only 3 days ago from New Zealand, and we have the second of the second 2020, and it's 2020. It's exactly 20 past 8 local Bali time, and I have the inspiration to celebrate the day that apparently only really appears once in 1,000 years. Isn't that magical? If you think about it, it's this numerology constellation that allows us to look at a series of numbers in one row. 2, 2, 20, 20. So we have 4 2s, and that is this magical, 8. And then here we have 2 more 2s, which is a 12, which makes 3, which I think, and now we just moved to 821. So the moment is gone and the camera is rolling, and I hope that this recording, as spontaneous and natural and, maybe a little bit shady and dark it might be here in the space in my beautiful room number 2. I'm in my favorite and in my home room in Ubud, Bali, in a beautiful villa. I have made my home in New Kuning in Ubud, beside the fact that we have the beautiful villa up in Tichakula, in which I spent a lot of time over the last several months in helping to set up the retreat center, the retreat villa, which we are very diligently developed there. But here I am in room number 2 on the 2nd of February 2020 at 2020 at night. I mean, it couldn't be any more magical. I had the inspiration this morning listening to a colleague of mine online, and I thought, wow, this is so interesting what has been shared, the intense unity of this day. I mean, it's all about 2. And relationships are about 2. I mean, look at the amazing opportunity to just think about 2 beings coming together and creating, so much more. 1 and 1 is not 2, but 2 and 2 and 2 is 8. And the beautiful number 8, if you turn it around, it's the symbol of infinity, abundance, of, a sense of activation that will help us to move into the future with much, much, much greater clarity. And I learned this morning that it's a day where you set intentions, you heal deeply, you think about your future in a very, very expansive and abundant way, because number 8 is not just infinity, it's also abundance, it's prosperity, as we know from a lot of symbolic features that are particular in the Tao, or in the Feng Shui, or in other wonderful philosophies that help us to energetically set intentions and put into the place and into the room at any given time. Now, I love my cards, and I thought, why not, beside the fact speaking about the uniqueness of this day in relationships, to the 2ness, to the mirroring of 2 beings or more than 2 beings together, or 2 situations, or 2 lives, or anything that appears in our existence as something that is beyond the oneness, the one thing, the singularity, actually the beautiful awareness that we have, the mirroring and the expansiveness of seeing us in others and others through us, through our own inner way. I feel that also to say that on a day like that, we can really intentionally heal relationships much more consciously. And I think what I heard as well in the teachings that I received this morning, that it's really entirely up to the individual to make this decision. Today is the day. Today, on the 2nd of February 2020, is the day for this incarnation, for this life, for this expansiveness, to claim that there's absolutely nothing we need to hold on to. In a way, I celebrated today like a new moon, like a full moon, like even a New Year's Day. I left, all my worries behind today, and I had a beautiful healing session with the son of Kutut Leah from Eat, Pray, Love. I went back to a place I really enjoy going here in Ubud, and I had a magical intention for this phase of transformation, and also in transformation to my work and really bringing these messages with much greater clarity and intention out to all of you around the world. Now I have here the Queen of Moon Oracle deck with me, and it's cards I use very frequently in my reading. And really I want to not just give a reading, I want to also give a kind of a teaching or reflection on love today. And the first card that appears here is self-love. It's, you can maybe read it this way, but this is the card appearing here right now. It's a little dark. I can see the camera is not particularly reflecting lots of light. It's evening, as we say, 8:20 and beyond. But isn't that interesting, this beautiful face, this beautiful being that appears here on this card, really the self-love. And I think through seeing the love in others, we can develop self-love, we can develop self-care. And also the invitando is, if we do love ourselves and if we do practice self-love, then we have actually the wonderful ability to be open and ready and receptive to other people's needs and wants, to a much greater appearance. You see, I just pray that we continue having a few more messages for you through this oracle cards. And here comes the next one, and it says action. Yeah, it is really a time to take action. I hope you can see this here. It's reflecting action, and it's a beautiful momentum that's described here. It's a very moving card. You have this body right in the middle here, and there is also this waving energy around it. It's like movement, it's like moving forward, and it is a time in our existence to move forward. I feel, only now, only in this beginning of this month, the realization that 2020 has started is really coming into awareness, into fruition. I mean, a whole month has already passed. Isn't that pretty amazing when we think about it? This first month, just wow, what easy breath we just had to experience. And when I say easy, not easy in the sense of living easily and living comfortably, because a lot of transformation is happening for many of us, but I feel it was a very internal time and a very healing time, and in some ways even a time of still clearing up the issues of the last decade. And here I have a third card coming, and I feel that is the deck we are working with today, and it says hunger. And oh my God, I mean, there is a hunger for experience, there's a hunger for self-realization, there's a hunger for enlightenment, there's a hunger for being hungry to relate, to be in each other's presence from a place of embracing the expansion, the beyondness of that what is when we have a simple exchange of two, but the beyondness in the sense of we are allowed, we are, we are given permission to transcend energies we have developed as singles, as couples, as two individuals, as two places, as two, beings, beingness, as two situations, as I said, even two particular relationships, because we have the relationship with ourselves and we have the relationship with others. So the two-ness is reflecting itself again and again and again. We can't be one without seeing the two. There is this beautiful, magical, infinity that is constantly, bringing awareness up in us that one can't be without two, and two can't be without one, ultimately. And then we have the threeness as well, because one and one often is not just two. One actually and one transcends in a lot of situation to a threeness. As I always say, there's one being and one being, but the relationship is like a third dimension. So if you really acknowledge the two as a foundation of relationship with self, with others, with life, with the universe, with God, then I think we can embrace such beautiful renewal in ourselves and really get conscious to a place that allows us to be absolutely fulfilled in the self-love, as we just saw in this beautiful, or see here with this beautiful card, the action we take, and the hunger for the expansion, the enlightenment, the real love we are feeling. And here I want to show you my beautiful love sign. I'll just take it from my altar that's literally sitting just behind my camera. And because it's dark and because I have not a camera I can move, this is the intention for all and everybody. So on the 2nd of February 2020, I wish you that love and fulfillment in love, and fulfillment in love and passion, and love for self and God and the greater experiences in life really transcends and really manifests in the most beautiful and abundant way. So I hope you feel inspired by my words, by this moment, by this opportunity, by this wonderful, this camera rolls just now. I will not repeat this recording, not with the magic of having started this recording at 8:20 at 2020 Ubud time or Bali time on this planet. So I hope you feel inspired, and may the twos, may the tuners, may this appearance that appears once in 1,000 years, in a century, be really your magical potion for something to discover today and beyond today, beyond this moment of two-ness. All right, may two-ness bring you to oneness, may oneness fulfill you beyond your wildest dreams. Namaste, and wishing you a beautiful month of February and an expansion that really helps you to move forward in life in exactly each area you want to make progress, changes, and ultimately fulfilling manifestations. Namaste. And to say, if you want to get in touch with me, all the descriptions of my website links and other information are below. Please get in touch, book a complimentary discovery session with me on my homepage, and also please be aware there are beautiful events coming up here in Bali over March, April, and May and June. And also I will return back later this month, February, to New Zealand to run a 10-day tour of several events, closing with my Valentine's retreat from the 5th to the 9th of March on beautiful Waiheke Island in Auckland, in the Hauraki Harbour, in the Hauraki Gulf. And if you are New Zealand and feel called to join us, then please, I would love to see you there. All the best. May you be happy, healthy, and whole. Bye. Namaste.